Hey guys, Adam Kreth here. I'm going to teach you how to do a constancy test on the Orthophos S11. Constancy test is a program that we use with the Phantom that the state usually requires about every 3 months to test the constancy of image quality and dose. It is used with this Phantom right here. Other pieces that you have in your packing list are the 2D Phantom for panoramics and the 3D Phantom that's used to calibrate the 3D. These two pieces will be used by the technician on a yearly basis to come out and calibrate your machine. This one is used every 3 months or so for the constancy test. So to get started, make sure you have site access open. And we're going to go to the little gear icon in the upper right. Over here on the right, you should see constancy test. You also see acceptance test. That's a test that was performed when the machine was calibrated. On occasion, that acceptance test won't be complete, and we'll have to do that too. But when we select constancy test, it'll take you to a connection to acquisition server screen, and you'll see these selections over here on the left. The only one that we're worried about is the one on the bottom here, 3D constancy test, Sirona. We select that and it brings up this page here. It shows us a picture of what we're going to be trying to get out of our constancy tests. It shows how that Phantom is aligned, and it asks us for some particular information. The first part we don't know yet because we haven't taken our tests yet. The second part we do know. So we're going to get our serial number, which is located on the constancy test, 22371 in this case. Type that in, and then we're going to go and take this Phantom and place it in the machine. Ready to go. You'll see on the touchpad that it's in a tech service mode right now. We're going to go back to the computer and hit start exposure. To save a little bit of time, it does help to already to be in 3D mode if you had already set it up that way. Otherwise, sometimes it might ask you to press the R button to reset to capture a 3D. So we're going to wait until that says ready for exposure. You can watch the touchpad or look at the screen for the pulsing green light. We're going to go down and hold down our exposure button.
The primary reason that's happening is because we had to have like EPA or an EPA test taken, and he was trying to do it, and it was calibrated, and recalibrated, and the test one.
Once you hear the 3 beeps, the constancy test is complete, and we'll wait for it to acquire and reconstruct. All right, a good sign here is that we have 4 green lights. That's exactly what you want. We can move that to the side by clicking this button here. And then we see our acceptance test up top, and we see our constancy test down below there. Those images should look basically the same. That's what we're shooting for. Now it's asking for a length measurement, so we need to get that information. What we need to do is go to our scale up screen, scale up a little bit until it's large enough for you to measure, then just left click and hold and drag over until you can see this image right here. This is the only one you're worried about. Next step is go back to the top and grab the ruler, select the ruler. Now we're going to look at our acceptance test here. That's what we're trying to measure right there. So you're going to try to match exactly that. We're going to go over here and single click and another single click. We're shooting for about 63, so that's going to be acceptable for this test. Also make sure to check no minor artifacts and diaphragm edge is visible. Now we can click validate and save and exit. All these reports will be contained right here in test reports. If you select those, you're going to see a list of your acceptance tests and any constancy tests that were performed. So if anybody comes by the office looking for those documents, you can easily pull those up.